Can you really trust CoinLedger with complicated crypto taxes, or does it just fall apart once you add DeFi wallets and NFT trades? Well, I tested how it handles exchange imports and wallet syncing and NFTs and DeFi transactions and a bunch more to actually see how accurate and reliable it really is. So by the end of this video, you'll know who CoinLedger actually fits best and whether it's reliable enough for your crypto taxes. So I spent a few weeks really using CoinLedger. I connected my exchanges, I linked my wallets, I even threw in some complicated DeFi swaps and some NFT trades. And what I noticed right away is how hands-off the whole process really feels. CoinLedger automatically pulls transactions from exchanges, wallets, NFTs, and DeFi platforms. It's important to note that you can automatically import your transaction via CSV file, a blockchain wallet address, or via a set of API keys from a crypto exchange, a lot of different ways. And the best part of it is that importing your transactions into CoinLedger via API keys is really safe, since CoinLedger actually only requires read or view access to your transaction history data, and it can't modify it. Then it calculates capital gains, losses, and the income reports for tax filing. So the fact that it does a lot of this by itself and the fact that it makes it really easy is exactly what I saw other users praising as well. So let's look at a bunch of reviewers and a bunch of traders talking about their experience. So this one explained that this platform made it extremely easy to import all exchange and DeFi data and to find capital gains and cost basis and generate pre-filled tax forms ready for TurboTax. Here's why that matters. This tool saves you from any of the manual tax errors you might make. You should look it over for sure, but all that time spending, writing, rewriting, trying to get things right, it can get rid of a lot of those errors that you might make. It also removes that stressful feeling during tax season when you realize that you missed a trade or double counted something. But beyond just tax reports, you also get a unified view of your portfolio performance. So balances, cost basis, realized gains, unrealized gains, historical performance, all in a single place. So that really helps you make smarter financial decisions instead of guessing across multiple scattered wallets or logging into 5 different apps just to see the totality of what you own. But the features are only part of the story. The bigger question is whether CoinLedger actually feels safe to use with your sensitive financial data. And here's the good news. CoinLedger puts a really strong focus on privacy and only asks for read-only access when connecting exchanges, and does so through secure platforms. So every aspect of their app, from the sign-up page to the import process to the final steps of generating your tax reports or tracking your portfolio, it's all designed to protect your privacy and personal information. Here's the most important part though. CoinLedger doesn't report any of your tax information to the IRS. Since they're not a cryptocurrency broker, they're not obligated by law to send any of your data to the IRS. So you can do that yourself, of course, but it's not automatically sending it. Either way, though, CoinLedger has a bunch of great features, but it is not perfect, right? So I saw in a bunch of user feedback, not a bunch, a few reviews here and there, I was digging through and I found a complaint from a user who said that not all of his transactions were imported and his refund requests felt ignored when he sent them. So yeah, during my testing, most imports worked smoothly. I did need to check and make sure that some things that were strangely formatted made it through, and they actually did, but you have to check. Some complex DeFi transactions might still need that manual review and cleanup. So this is pretty normal with crypto tax software, especially once you start using multiple wallets and advanced trading activity and different sources. Yeah, it can happen. Just make sure you check, that's all. When it comes to cost, CoinLedger uses a transaction-based pricing model. So you get a free portfolio tracker forever, right? And then you can track unlimited wallets and see your unrealized gains for free. All right, so when you're actually ready to download your tax report, you can pay based on how many transactions you have. And this is only when you download it. So the hobbyist plan covers up to 100 transactions for $49. The investor plan covers up to 1,000 transactions for $99. And then the pro plan starts at $199 for over 3,000 transactions. And I don't know what you're doing if you're trading that frequently, but it's available. For the most current CoinLedger pricing details, just check the link in the description below. So is CoinLedger safe? Is it useful? I think for most crypto investors, yeah, especially if you want simpler ways to track your transactions, organize tax reports, and manage multiple wallets in one place and be ready for tax time. So check that link in the description to get started with our special discount and coupon.